Book 3, Lesson 8. Contain. Contain. Verb. To hold, to have within itself. A drop of pond water contains thousands of tiny living creatures. Container. Say container. Container. Noun. A jar, box, or other object used for holding something. Martina and Sam loved visiting the bead shop where small square containers held beads of many different colors, sizes, and shapes.
Now, let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Which of these is a container? A rock, or B, a basket? If you said B, you are correct. A basket can be used to hold many objects.
Digest. Digest. Verb. To change food after it has been eaten into simpler forms that the body can use. Because Janine cannot digest milk, her parents give her soy drinks.
Now, let's review word meaning. True or false? Digesting food is good for your body. If you said true, you are right. When your body digests food, it uses the food to give it strength.
Finicky. Finicky. Adjective. Hard to please. Fussy. Adriana knew her parents would think she was being finicky, but she was just not hungry.
Now, let's review word meaning. Yes or no? A finicky eater would probably eat many different things. If you said no, you are correct. Finicky eaters can be hard to please. They usually eat only a few types of foods.
Habit. Habit. Noun. Number 1. Something that a person does so often that it is done without thinking. Katie's habit of saying, you know, after every sentence is annoying. Number 2. A special kind of clothing worn by certain groups. A very important part of a riding habit is the hard helmet to protect the head in case of a fall.
Now, let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Which is more likely to be a habit? A, biting fingernails, or B, climbing tall buildings? If you said A, you are correct. Biting fingernails is something a person might do very often and without thinking.
Hinge. Hinge. Noun. A joint on a lid or door that allows it to swing open or shut. Roger oiled the steel hinges on our front gate from time to time so they would not rust.
Now, let's review word meaning. True or false? Hinges keep doors from opening. If you said false, you are right. Hinges allow doors to open, not keep them from opening.
Marsh. Marsh. Noun. A low-lying area often covered with tall grasses where the ground is soft and wet. The marshes near Long Island Sound provide a home for many snails, crabs, and minnows. Marshy. Marshy. Adjective. Soft and moist underfoot. Reeds and cattails grow in the marshy area near the lake.
Now, let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Someone walking through a marsh should probably wear A, long pants, or B, waterproof shoes. If you said B, you are correct. The ground in marshes is soft and wet. People should wear waterproof shoes in marshes or their feet will get soaked.
Nursery. Nursery. Noun. Number 1. A room or other place set aside for the use of babies and small children. On our visit to the hospital, we stopped by the nursery to take a look at our new cousin who was sleeping peacefully. Number 2. A place where plants are grown for sale. On Saturday, Uncle Carl and Aunt Ruby went to the nursery to choose 2 locust trees to plant in front of their house.
Now, let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Children playing in a nursery are most likely to be A, 2 years old, or B, 10 years old. If you said A, you are correct. Nurseries are play areas for babies and small children.
Rely. Rely. Verb. To count on. To look to for support. When they asked Diane if they could rely on her to deliver the secret message to the right person, she said, of course. Reliable. Reliable. Adjective. Trustworthy. Not likely to fail. Until he could repair the brakes, Dad said our car was not reliable for a trip from Houston to Minneapolis.
Now, let's review word meaning. Yes or no? Reliable information is likely to be correct. If you said yes, you are right. When information is reliable, it is trustworthy and probably correct.
Spine. Spine. Noun. Number 1. The backbone. The spine protects the nerves that run from the brain to every part of the body. Number 2. A thin, sharp, stiff part that sticks out on certain plants and animals. The 1-inch-long spines on a prickly pear cactus have been used to make toothpicks and needles.
Now, let's review word meaning. True or false? People should be careful when petting an animal with spines. If you said true, you are correct. Spines are sharp and stiff. If someone pets an animal with spines, he or she may get stabbed by the spines.
Thrive. Thrive. Verb. To do well, to grow strong and healthy. Lavender plants thrive in sunny spots without too much water.
Now, let's review word meaning. Yes or no? An animal that thrives in the water does not belong there. If you said no, you are right. An animal that thrives in the water does well in the water and probably lives there.
Next, let's move to today's story. Danger, hungry plants. Everyone knows that animals eat plants. There is nothing unusual about that. But have you heard about plants that eat animals? Let's discover where some of them live. Let's learn how they get their food. Growing in the wild only along the coast of North and South Carolina is a plant with unusual eating habits. It is called the Venus flytrap. It grows well in the sunny weather that the Carolinas enjoy most of the year. The best places to see it are in marshy areas where the soil is poor. Poor soil does not matter to the Venus flytrap. It is different from most plants. The Venus flytrap does not rely on its roots to supply the food it needs. The Venus flytrap grows to a height of about 12 inches and has little white flowers. Each of its leaves has a hinge running down the middle with a row of tiny spines along each side. When an insect lands on one of them, the leaf snaps shut, trapping the creature inside like a prisoner behind bars. The center of each leaf is a rich red color. To a fly, this looks like raw meat. That is exactly what flies like to feed on. The plant also has a sweet smell. This attracts other insects. The Venus flytrap is not finicky. It eats whatever it can catch. That includes different kinds of insects and ants. It even eats small frogs or lizards. Once attracted by the smell, an insect coming closer has no idea of the danger it is in. The insect sees what looks like fresh meat. It lands. Then the leaf closes on the creature. The insect can't break free. The more it struggles, the tighter it is held. The plant then starts to digest its meal. It does this in much the same way your stomach breaks down the food you eat. In a week to 10 days, the plant has absorbed everything it needs. The leaf then opens and gets rid of what is left. You do not have to go to North or South Carolina to see these interesting plants. You can grow them yourself at home. A nursery will sell you young plants. The Venus flytrap plant will thrive in a goldfish bowl or large glass jar. Place a few inches of wet moss mixed with sand in the bottom of the bowl. Cover the roots of the plant with it. Keep the temperature around 75 degrees during the summer months. In winter, move the plant to a cooler spot, around 40 degrees. Make sure the sand mixture stays moist during the growing season. Water it a little each day instead of letting it get dry and then soaking it. Rainwater is better than water from the tap. To feed the Venus flytrap, drop a couple of live ants or small insects into the container from time to time. Keep it covered so that the insects cannot escape. Place it in a spot where it gets plenty of light. Then watch what happens. The end.